For Gordon Ramsay, angry outbursts are like Michelin stars. He can't get enough of them. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for yet another top 10 Gordon Ramsay outbursts. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at the on-camera moments that made this world-famous chef lose his mind. If your favorite moment didn't make the top 10, be sure to check out our first two lists on the same topic. Number 10, yes or no, kitchen nightmares. At Cafe 36, Gordon Ramsay has eaten the food, he's seen how it's cooked, he's seen how dinner service is carried out, and he's identified the problem. In the process of reaming out the restaurant's executive chef for his laziness, Gordon poses a simple question to the seemingly indifferent man. If he owned that business, would he be running it the same way?
If this was your restaurant, would you be freezing everything, portioning it, and then dropping in bowls of water to defrost it to recook it? Yes or no?
The owners watch, on the verge of tears, as they wait for an answer from the man they put their faith in to cook for the restaurant.
Embarrassing!
Whether it was the answer or the nonchalance he says it with, it's enough to make Chef Ramsay lose it.
That's why I'm pissed. So cut the bullshit.
Number 9, filthy rooms, hotel hell.
Let me ask you a question in front of your customers. Would you sleep on that?
No.
You ever check into a hotel room and tuck in for the night, only to be met with the sinking feeling that you're not sure how clean your sheets are? Gordon Ramsay hates that feeling, but not as much as he hates liars. And at the Lakeview Hotel, he found both.
And look at this. I mean, that is not clean.
That was just washed 1 week ago.
Gordon confronts the hotel owners with his discovery of years of accumulation of bodily fluids on the bedspread. And when all he gets are more excuses and half-assed explanations, that does it for him. He lets the owners have it and reads them the riot act in front of their customers.
I'd like to apologize. I'm appalled. I'm disgusted. I've had enough.
Number 8, ungrateful owner, hotel hell.
I look at that amazing stuff there, and I look at this pile of shit in here.
If you're drowning and someone throws you a life preserver, don't complain about having to swim for it. The Maison de Messila was tacky, drab, and when it came to the pool, downright gross. Gordon Ramsay and the hotel hell crew were asked for help, and they delivered with $150,000 in upgrades to the hotel. Alas, the owner decides that the upgrades are too much of a hassle, and the additional upkeep is just not worth her time.
Or, hey, what, we want to spend an hour putting things away every night and then bring them out every morning?
Gordon spells it out simply for her. If she wants, he's willing to take all his new stuff back and swap it with her old crap. Otherwise, she better not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Here's what I'm gonna do for you. In 15 minutes, I will clear all that furniture, okay, and I'll put it back in my van, and this shit here, I'll put back in there.
Number 7, Ben gets owned, Hell's Kitchen.
Maybe you shouldn't have quit your day job so early.
It wasn't always TV shows and Michelin stars for Ramsay. Growing up with an abusive father, Ramsay studied cooking in France. He's worked his ass off and fought tooth and nail to get where he is today. He has no problem teaching and mentoring younger chefs, but God help you if your arrogance supersedes your talent.
What you've done and the ambitions, you do seriously surprise me.
Thank you, Chef. I was hoping you'd see that. I mean, I'd give it all I got.
After several disappointing dinner services on Hell's Kitchen, Gordon goes to call out Ben on his underperformance. When Ben mistakes criticism for a compliment, Ramsay brings down the thunder.
You surprise me to how you are.
Oh, thank you.
I was expecting more.
Number 6, they don't have to work here, hotel hell. As we mentioned, above all other things, Gordon Ramsay appreciates hard work. So when he sees employees struggling to keep a hotel in business in spite of an owner who doesn't even pay them properly, it sets him off.
All I've heard since I've been here is that you're just blaming people. Well, I'm blaming you for not taking charge.
Things reach a boiling point when the owners are confronted, but the owner has a pretty straightforward solution to having unhappy employees. If they don't like it, they can leave.
No, they don't have to work here.
How dare you?
Seemingly on behalf of every underappreciated employee ever, Gordon Ramsay explodes and takes it upon himself to educate this boss in how leadership works.
Disrespectful, disgusting man. They don't have to work here. I don't think you realize how lucky you are.
Number 5, you French pig, kitchen nightmares. Stupid is as stupid does. However, it takes a very specific kind of arrogance when your business is failing and you can't seem to cook a darn thing right, and then to argue with someone who's telling you how to do it better.
I had one of the worst meals I've ever eaten. That's a matter of opinion.
Michelle, the owner and head chef of Secret Garden restaurant, tries to deflect well-founded criticism by pointing the finger at Gordon Ramsay, and then refuses to adopt Gordon's new menu.
Gordon, your menu is not better than mine.
Finally, Gordon reaches a breaking point, takes off his chef's jacket, and lets loose on the French menace.
Who the are you to turn around and tell me when you work like a pig? You pig!
Number 4. Burned duck. Hell's Kitchen. Cooking is complicated, no doubt about it, and some people make mistakes. But if you need to be taught that letting a duck on fire and continuing to cook the burned food in the same pan is wrong, then maybe you ought to reconsider your career choices.
The duck's burned! You're cooking in a burned pan, you...
When Gordon Ramsay witnesses such a bizarre occurrence in his kitchen, we find ourselves in one of those magical Hell's Kitchen moments where Chef Ramsay might have actually lost his mind.
Fire in your face, you donkey!
Alongside voice-cracking moments like, look, and non-stick, this is one for the ages.
If you saute scallops in a non-stick pan, they won't stick. That's why it's called non-stick!
Number 3. Who's the a-hole now? Kitchen Nightmares.
I don't know when you think you should be taking out containers and sort of cleaning out your fridge from time to time.
Gordon Ramsay tells you your food is garbage. It's because your food is garbage. But for some reason, this lying chef became defensive and got in Ramsay's face about it.
Because I'm embarrassed. First you're bullshitting me because you haven't got the balls to step up to the plate.
Here's this me stepping up to the
Good, well tell the truth then.
What else do you need to know?
That's enough to make an entry on our list. But this story is just getting started. When Gordon takes an in-depth look at the kitchen, it's not bad. It's a disaster, and it's enough to make him vomit.
Shit! How old are they?
I don't know.
After all that, this chef still has the balls to call Chef Ramsay an a-hole. Ramsay may not have come to embarrass the lying chef, but that doesn't stop him from spelling out the man's incompetence in plain English.
I didn't come in here to humiliate you, but how dare you serve me food from this disgusting fridge and then stand there and call me an arsehole.
Number 2. Pretend Chef. Kitchen Nightmares.
Fine, but I am not here to show an idiot you can't put raw onions in an onion soup.
No matter how bad the last chef on this list was, at least he didn't own the place. The owner of Mill Street Bistro is condescending to his customers, abusive to his staff, and has somehow deluded himself into thinking he can cook. This 2-part Kitchen Nightmares episode has plenty of blow-ups, given that the arrogant chef doesn't seem to know the difference between fresh and frozen food, or that you can't put raw onions in French onion soup.
Come here, you. Should we put raw onions in a caramelized onion soup? Tell him!
No.
Thank you.
Their biggest fight happened when Chef Ramsay confronted the owner about his disappointing lunch, and had to spell it out for him. The delusional owner still didn't get it though, and the episode was just heating up.
Let me tell you something. You're not a fine dining bistro. You're a small man with a fake bistro.
Before we unleash our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
So, are you going to let me continue eat, or do you want to fight? You want a confrontation?
Why don't you just sit down and stop trying to cause trouble? There we go.
Ladies, welcome. Good evening. So sorry about the old bag.
Number 1. Never cooked a mussel. Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares.
I'm just amazed you've never cooked a mussel.
It takes balls to go toe-to-toe with Ramsay when he's fired up. Maybe it was the humiliation, or maybe this chef had just finally lost his mind. But when Gordon Ramsay calls him out for having never cooked a mussel, the whole kitchen goes up in flames. Yelling, imitations, insults, condescension, guttural noises, this fight has it all. What's really amazing is that after the dust is settled, the person most confused seems to be Gordon Ramsay himself. Well, at least the 2 chefs are on the same page.
Plonker. Now, what's all that about?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.